Nicky looked amazing. I think you could tell on my face when you walked down the aisle. Tell them I'll be there in a minute with the phone. As soon as 2 minutes, I'll be there. You did look amazing, so I'd like to toast to the bride, to Nicky. I'm glad you could all join us on our special day, and thanks to those of you that have travelled, some from America, Abu Dhabi, and some people have even managed to get in from Penryn. I'd like to thank Steve and Sandra especially for their kind contribution to the wedding, because without them we'd be sitting on Penryn Quay with a pasty and a cup of tea. I'd also like to thank them for making Nicky, basically. Thank you very much. Me and Nicky met 5 years ago this year on the 12th of June, and I sort of met her and her eyes sort of met across the dance floor. So I sort of said to her, "Do you want a drink?" And I thought it was the music was loud, but it must have been my accent, I think. So the end of the song, and that's got her a drink, and then got talking from there, really. And then obviously we sort of seen each other sort of briefly, and then our sort of first date was we went out for a walk and took the dog. And sort of me being a sort of towny sort of person, really, I thought, you know, nice little walk around the seafront, bought a pair of flip-flops, nice pair of shorts, shirt. So where are we going then? Oh, I thought we'd go morning church to Glendurgan. I don't know if anyone's ever tried doing that in flip-flops. I soon learned that when you go with Nicky and the dog, you either walk with them or you walk alone. So in the end, I did learn to keep up. But from this day forward, I guarantee you, Nicky, that you will never walk alone, because I will be there with you, holding your hand. I'd also like to thank Nicky for how she is with the boys. She's very, very good with the boys, and she looks after them and beats them as well on occasion. She makes me smile on the inside, but also she makes me smile on the outside. Some other news as well, Alan Becks are moving down. Some of you may be aware of that, and some may not. So, you know, we're welcoming them into the fold, and luckily they're living over the hill rather than in the village, which is quite good for us. I'd like to hand you over to the best man, but before I do, some of you may be aware of this little discussion that me and Steve did have while swimming. As you can see, we are both trained athletes. You know, we look after ourselves. Swim, we can do 2 lengths in one go, and then we have to stop and have a chat. Me and Steve were sort of talking generally one evening session while swimming. And he was going up and down the pool and he was talking about things, so I sort of span it on to about weddings and best man and all. He was a best man for one of his other mates. He hasn't got many, but one of the other ones. Quite a few years ago, and he said he absolutely hated it. And I thought, bugger. So I thought, well, he's going to have to like this. So we sort of left it go at that, and I rang him up on the 24th of December and said that me and Nicky were going to get married. And to that, congratulations, John and Nicky, and, you know, as things go on. He put the phone down and he said to Sharon, he said, "Thank God for that, he didn't ask me." Little did he know. So what I did basically was I left it until after Christmas because I didn't want to spoil his Christmas.
Spoiled my last 5 months now.
I mean, as you can see, he's looking quite drained. He hasn't slept for probably 3 to 4 months. But within the next half an hour, Steve, you'll be able to get your head down and sleep safely, mate. Before I finish, I'd still like to say how fabulous you were looking today, Nicky. And I'm very, very lucky. Thank you.
Pardon?